The Ship of Fools. Episode 38. Touched by an Angel. A routine patrol. Until the impossible arrives. The Shadow Quest drifted through a quiet corridor of space, its engines humming with the low, steady rhythm of routine. Patrol duty was calm, predictable, the kind of day where Snipes played cards with himself, Moxie hummed at the helm, and Banning reviewed reports with the grim focus of a man who refused to relax. Aurora flickered. "All systems nominal. No anomalies detected." Snipes stretched. "Finally a boring day." Banning didn't look up. "Don't say that." Snipes shrugged. "What's the worst that could—" A soft chime echoed through the command deck. Then a glow, a warm golden glow that grew brighter and brighter until the air itself shimmered like sunlight through water. Moxie gasped. "What is—" The light condensed into a shape, a figure, a woman, tall, radiant, with long blonde hair that flowed like liquid gold and wings made of shimmering white light that arched gracefully behind her. Her eyes glowed with a soft, impossible warmth. An angel, a literal angel. Snipes dropped his cards. "Oh, wow." Moxie whispered, "She's beautiful." Aurora flickered, her voice uncharacteristically soft. "Energy signature unknown, but benevolent." Banning froze, his breath hitched. His hands trembled, because for him this wasn't awe, it was terror. The angel smiled gently. "Do not be afraid." Banning flinched so hard he nearly fell backward. Snipes blinked. Commander? You okay?" Banning's face had gone pale, his eyes wide with a fear the crew had never seen in him. Moxie stepped closer. "Banning?" He swallowed hard. I can't." The angel tilted her head, confused. "I mean no harm." But Banning wasn't hearing her. He was hearing his mother's voice, the voice that had haunted him since childhood. "Angels watch you, Christopher. Angels punish bad children. Angels see everything you do." He had grown up terrified of bedtime, terrified of shadows, terrified of the idea that somewhere above him, creatures with wings were waiting to swoop down and judge him. He had never told anyone, not even his crew, and now one stood before him, real, radiant, and impossibly close. The angel folded her wings, the light dimming to a gentle glow. "My name is Seraphiel," she said. "I come seeking aid." Snipes whispered, "We're helping an angel. This is the coolest day of my life." Seraphiel continued, "A sacred relic, the heart of Lumina, has been stolen by raiders. It must be returned. Without it, an entire sanctuary world will fall into darkness." Moxie nodded. "We'll help." Banning opened his mouth to object, but no sound came out. Seraphiel looked at him with concern. "Commander, you tremble." He stiffened. "I'm fine." He was not fine. But he forced himself to stand tall. "Aurora," he said, voice tight. "Track the raiders." Aurora flickered. "Coordinates locked. They are 3 systems away." Banning swallowed. "Set course." The Shadow Quest tore through space, engines burning bright. Seraphiel stood silently on the command deck, her presence filling the room with a strange, peaceful warmth. Snipes kept sneaking glances at her. Moxie tried not to stare. Even Aurora seemed more graceful in her holographic movements, but Banning stayed as far from her as possible. Every time she moved, he flinched. Every time she spoke, he stiffened. Every time her wings shifted, he felt his heart race. Moxie finally approached him quietly. "You want to talk about it?" "No." "Banning." "No." She sighed. "You know she's not going to smite you, right?" "You don't know that." Snipes chimed in. She literally said she wasn't going to smite anyone. That's what they want you to think, Banning muttered. Seraphiel overheard, and her expression softened with sadness. The raiders' ship was massive, a fortress of jagged metal and stolen tech, bristling with cannons and shield arrays. Aurora's voice sharpened. They are powering up weapons. Banning straightened. Fear or not, he was still a commander. Battle stations, prepare for contact. The Shadow Quest surged forward. The raider ship opened fire, beams of crimson energy slicing through space. The Shadow Quest returned fire, blue bolts streaking across the void. The battle was brutal. Explosions rocked the hull, shields flickered, Snipes screamed at least twice. Moxie's hands flew across the controls, weaving the ship through enemy fire with impossible precision. Aurora coordinated counterstrikes with cold efficiency, and through it all, Seraphiel stood at the center of the bridge, wings spread, her light intensifying. "Let me help," she said softly. She raised her hand. A wave of radiant energy burst from her palm, enveloping the Shadow Quest in a shimmering shield of golden light. Enemy fire struck the barrier and dissolved. Snipes gasped. "We have an angelic force field!" Banning whispered, "This is unreal." Seraphiel smiled. "Hold steady." With her protection, the Shadow Quest pushed forward, blasting through the raiders' defenses. A final shot disabled their engines. The raiders surrendered. The heart of Lumina was recovered from the raiders' vault, a glowing crystal sphere pulsing with soft, living light. Seraphiel held it reverently, her wings folding around it like a protective cocoon. "You have done a great service," she said. "More than you know." Snipes beamed. "We're heroes." Moxie nudged him. "We helped an angel. That's something." Banning stood apart, arms crossed, trying to hide the tremor in his hands. Seraphiel approached him gently. He stiffened. She stopped a respectful distance away. "Commander Banning," she said softly. "You fear me." He swallowed. Yes. Why?" He closed his eyes. "My mother. She told me angels punished bad children, that you watched, judged, waited." Seraphiel's expression broke into sorrow. "Oh, Christopher," she whispered. "Whoever told you that was wrong." He looked up, startled. She stepped closer, slowly, gently, and placed a hand over her heart. "In all the realms of heaven, you are known as one of the good ones." Banning's breath caught. "You protect," she said. "You lead. You care. You carry burdens no one sees. You fear judgment because you judge yourself too harshly." A tear slipped down Banning's cheek. Seraphiel smiled warmly. "You have nothing to fear from angels." She touched his shoulder, a soft, warm, healing touch. His fear melted like frost in sunlight. Before she departed, Seraphiel spread her wings wide, filling the command deck with radiant light. "I bless this vessel," she said, "and all who sail within her." The Shadow Quest hummed, literally hummed, as if absorbing the light. Snipes whispered, "We're blessed. We're actually blessed." Moxie smiled. "Feels peaceful." Banning stood tall, breathing freely for the first time in years. Seraphiel looked at him one last time. "Be well, Christopher Banning. Heaven watches you, not to punish, but to honor." And with a final burst of golden light, she vanished. Epilogue. Peace at last. Later, Banning stood alone on the observation deck, staring at the stars. Moxie approached quietly. "You okay?" He nodded. "Better than okay." Snipes popped his head in. "So, you're not scared of angels anymore?" Banning smirked. "Still not inviting one to dinner, but no, not scared." Aurora flickered beside him. Your heart rate has stabilized. Your stress levels have decreased by 42%. Banning chuckled. Thanks, Aurora. The shadow quest drifted onward, wrapped in a faint, lingering glow. And for the first time in his life, Christopher Banning felt truly, deeply safe. End of episode 38. To be continued.